here at Saginaw Valley. So you telling me this right here, you see the ridges on it? I'm gonna zoom in for y'all in a minute. You telling me that's a landfill? That's not a landfill, so we all can agree to disagree. They have used a lot of the mounds and the pyramids all throughout the United States as landfills, but that is not a landfill. That is a mound. Now the plant, as you can see, the plant was further up. The plant was covering it up. You probably never paid attention to it, but again, this is confirmed, the ancient Indian site, and its mounds and pyramids all over Saginaw County. Actually, Saginaw County has the second most amount of pyramids and mounds out of the state, just next to Kent County. And if you don't understand why, because they both have inland rivers. So in Saginaw, you can come in through the Saginaw Bay from anywhere in the world. So you can take the Saginaw River anywhere in the world to Lake Huron, anywhere you got to go, you can get through there. Same thing with Grand Rapids or Kent County. You go down the Grand River and you get to Kent County, you can take that anywhere in the world. The Grand River take you to Lake Michigan, and the Lake Michigan take you to the Mississippi River, or you can go opposite over to the Lake Huron and get anywhere in the world. So again, this sits on the Saginaw River, and I'm gonna get a little closer up for y'all real quick. And as you can see the terraces on it, just like the pyramids that's in Mexico. So you also, what's interesting about it, it's a lake sitting right here in front of it. So at the end of the day, y'all say it's a landfill. Again, they have used a lot of the ancient monuments of the Americas as landfills, golf courses. Sometimes they outright destroy them. So at the end of the day, this is a step pyramid in Saginaw, Michigan. 100%, 10 toes down. That's what it is. As you can see, it's the Michigan Everglades sitting right here in front of it. So this is like some marshland sitting in front of it. Everybody go out and make up your own mind about it and do your own research, look into it and learn more. But we're going to keep going more and more into them. But right now, I just wanted to bring y'all back a little more information about the Great Pyramid at Saginaw Valley.
Did y'all know we had tunnels in Flint, Michigan? Now, look, I briefly spoke about it, with the whole Central story, how they have underground tunnels. But after doing more research, there is hella tunnels under Flint, Michigan. Now, let's start off with this. So, the co-founder of General Motors stayed here in Flint. So his house is on a corner, like right by Powers, right? It's right at that corner. And he decided to create the underground tunnels to be able to go from his house to General Motors. But then I heard about the central tunnels, right? Because, the mental hospitals was transferring patients down below. So do you think it's just tunnels all under Flint? What are the tunnels for? What are they used for? Now, when I Googled it, it said that they store like old-timey cars and stuff. But I don't believe AI all the time now. So what do you think? Why do we have so many tunnels in Flint? What are they used for?
Flint, Michigan, did you know? The courthouse as it appeared in 1926 to the left, below center, and right are photos of the three original circuit courtrooms on the third floor as they appeared in 1926. During renovation of the courthouse in 1970 when air conditioning was installed, the mural to the left in the courtroom presently, 1998, occupied by Judge Robert M. Ransom, was removed and has since disappeared. Both Judge Ransom and Judge Harry B. McAra before him have made attempts to have it located and retumed, but to no avail. The mural at right, in the courtroom at the north end of the building, occupied for many years by Judge Thomas C. Yeotis, is now only partially seen as the courtroom ceiling was lowered. The original chandeliers from both courtrooms have been lost and the decorative moldings hidden by the dropped ceilings. The furniture in these pictures, however, has been saved and is still in use. The courtroom in the center, facing Saginaw Street, is the only courtroom left intact, thanks to the efforts of Judge Donald R. Freeman, who presided there for many years. This courtroom has been called by some the most beautiful in the state, and is one of the few to remain historically accurate. Fortunately, it can now be used as a guide for the restoration of the other courtrooms during the Courthouse Square renovation project begun in 1998. In the above scene, Former County Clerk George G. Dunn views the third floor, north end courtroom shortly before the ceiling was lowered. The mural depicts the first ferry crossing of the Flint River at the point where the Saginaw Street Bridge is now located. This site was an early part of the important transportation highway known as the Saginaw Trail. Seen in the mural are the Chippewa Indians who were and are indigenous to this area. The picture below is an early view of a courtroom located on the 5th floor, south end of the courthouse, originally used for probate court proceedings. Circuit Court Judge Jeffrey L. Neithurkett currently presides in this courtroom, where renderings of political figures and an eagle have been added to the rear wall. Above is a view of the courtroom on the 3rd floor, south end of the building with the original mural. The mural depicts the history of Genesee County. A forest scene at left shows woodsmen hewing trees. The middle scene represents the farming age, with farmers, horses, and farm animals. The third scene depicts the manufacturing age, showing men taking molten metal from a furnace in a foundry. Note the spittoons in the jury box. The room seen below was the original Board of Supervisors meeting room located on the 5th floor, at the north end of the building. When more circuit courtrooms were needed, it was divided and became part of a new courtroom, currently, 1998, occupied by Judge Archie L. Heyman, and offices. A second courtroom facing east is now occupied by Judge Judith A. Fullerton.